Hey guys, this is Mike from Tech Reviews here, and today we take a look at three cases from Poetic for the Moto Stylus 5G 2023. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today here you can see that we have the Moto Stylus 2023. Now I wanted to share a few cases that I just received today. Shout out to Poetic for sending these out, by the way. So Poetic usually sends me a few cases to check out when it comes to phones that I get when I'm reviewing phones, right? So shout out to them because they always usually send me at least 2 or 3 cases at a time. So in this case today, again, it would be for the Moto Stylus 2023 5G, which is a very nice looking phone, by the way. With even without a case, I really kind of like the way this phone does look and feel in the hand. But anyways, this phone is very slippery, and although it's not a premium feeling or premium quality phone, right? The back is mostly just hard, shiny polycarbonate, right? It is still very slippery in hand. So that's why I decided to reach out to Poetic and ask them for, again, some cases. So in this case, we got the Moto G Stylus Black Guardian case. We got the Black Neon case, and we also got a Revolution case. So rather than show you guys again, like normally what I normally do on these is I just I'll open each one and I will, kind of show you how to put that on. I'm going to kind of skip that in this video, and I'm just going to put the cases on and, do kind of like little time skips and show you guys what the cases look like and feel like and just tell you which one it is. And just for reference, these cases will be posted in the link in the description below. Most of these cases are under $20, by the way, so just a heads up on that. So I'm going to post up my Amazon affiliate link for you guys, and then we'll get that going. But I'm going to go ahead and start off with the neon case, which I believe is probably the smallest of the three. Okay, so this is the neon case, and I'm pretty familiar with this case because they actually sent me this for the Samsung A54 series, which I ended up using that for that phone. And I actually, when I sold the phone, I actually ended up giving the phone to the actual person that I sold the phone to with the case because I like the case that much. But this is a very nice, sleek case. It's actually one of their smaller design cases, but it's still very nice all the way around. Again, you can see here it says Poetic, right? I'm gonna save that for a thumbnail there, hopefully. And again, very nice. It does make the phone feel a little bit grippier, obviously. As you can see here, the edges are a little bit on the grippy side. You do have a little bit of hard plastic here, but the rest of it is kind of like a soft material. And again, if you drop it, it's going to be protected. You can see here that again that it does have these cornering around so that if I drop it on its face, it's not going to get as much damage as it would if it didn't have that type of protection. So just a heads up, guys. Again, this is probably going to be the case I'm using, and again, it looks good. I mean, hey, and again, this is their Poetic neon case, by the way, and I'm not 100% sure if it comes in different colors. I know it's black, but the surrounding or the borders in the back is like it's like an orange, so it looks good there. But again, let's go ahead and get the next case going here. Okay, guys, so the next case I do want to share is the Poetic Guardian case, by the way, just so I can show you guys. This is the Guardian for the Moto G Stylus, again, 5G 2023. So I already have the front portion of this on, but the back portion of this is actually clear. And I'm not too big of a fan of these just because these ones are fingerprint magnets, basically, but it is somewhat of a rugged case, so to speak. So if I can get this in all the way, that's what she said. You can kind of see here that again, this does show off the back to the Moto Stylus 5G, right? Let me make sure I snap everything in correctly. And it does come with an actual, like a front version of the case, which this portion is actually kind of like a screen slash kind of like a scratch protector. It's not glass, it's more of like a hard plastic, but it will work as far as your touchscreen goes. I wouldn't want to use these though, just because I feel like it's going to mess with the sensitivity. Not to say that it does or doesn't, right? But for the most part, again, this one is the Moto Guardian case. I have dogs, and their hairs get all over the place, so I can already see that some of the hairs are getting on the actual case itself. But again, it's really not a bad looking case. to say the least, right? Again, you are going to get, again, more protection on this case than you would with the Guardian. And again, it does have the indentation there for the fingerprint sensor, which, that's always a must. Of course, I have face unlock with this phone as well. And as you can see here on the bottom, you do have room for the stylus to pop out. And of course, these do have the little cover slot for the actual USB Type-C port, and then of course your headphone jack, which I don't see people enjoying having to use this. I don't know why these cases actually have these little things. I feel like they should remove these, but that's okay. That's just my opinion, right? I feel like to some degrees these cases are a little bit waterproof, so that's why they have these covered, but it's mostly also to protect from dust, especially for people that have jobs that they're in the fields or they're doing construction, and they have to, let's say they're cutting wood or whatever, and they don't want, like, stuff to get into their phone, especially in the ports for the phone. I really think that that's probably what it's for as well. But anyways, this is the Guardian case, guys. Let's go ahead and move on to the last case. Okay, guys, and the last case that we're going to check out here is the or the Poetic Revolution case. This case is very familiar to me because again, all the cases that they send me, they always send me a version of this case, which I'm always kind of impressed with the durability and the feel of it, right? It's a little bit thinner than the last case, but I'm just going to use the same faceplate for this. It should be the same exact thing. Let me go ahead and see if I can squeeze this back in here. If not, I might have to go back and grab the other one. It should be the exact same thing, though. Hopefully. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Okay, maybe, maybe not. Sorry, my Hey Google. Usually with these, though, they're usually all the same, so I just have to really kind of do my best in getting the actual phone put in, which it's really not that hard usually. There you go. Okay, so again, usually, normally the black border, sorry, I'm not talking to Google, by the way. So again, normally the border for this would be kind of like a dark border, but again, I decided to just leave the one for the Guardian case on. So I don't mind the two-tone, but either way, it's the same thing. It fits the exact same thing either way. But again, this is the Poetic, again, Revolution case, and really not that bad of the looking of a case as well. The cool part is it does have this little thing in the back where, again, you can kind of kickstand it, right? But for the most part, it is another rugged case that you can use, especially, again, if you guys have like the type of job where you actually have to go out and again, make sure that your phones are not getting damaged to any means, right? And of course, this one does actually come with the cover again, but again, I always like to leave it off just in case. But you can kind of see here just how much of of crease and indentation that these have on the front of the cases, right? Especially at the bottom. Look at the bottom there. Look at how much protection you're getting. Again, like if I were to drop this flat on its face, like literally, I probably would not worry at all. If I drop this phone like more than 10 feet in the air, just because I really would have confidence in this case. Again, just looking at the corners here, look at the thickness of that. And again, my only kind of gripe is that what kind of looks off about these cases is the fingerprint ID. Right now, I wish that the corners of this were a little bit slimmer, kind of like with the Neon case, right? Because the Neon case is a little bit smaller than that. It's harder to tell with the Neon case. But in any case, again, it's there so that you can make access to that fingerprint sensor. So again, I really, it's one of those things where it's just me being picky when it comes to that. But look at the protection it gives the camera sensor. And again, look at the bottom portion of that really quick. Again, you have your port displays covered over here with the auxiliary jack, and then of course your USB Type-C has the cutout for your speaker grill as well. And then of course it does have your portion where you can just pop out your Moto stylus here, and then that's it. So let's see. I'm gonna just write something just because. Hi, little smiley face. But anyways, guys, thank you to Poetic, I guess, for doing this. And let's see, unlock system gesture. Okay, I'm just kind of drawing now because again, this is the Moto Stylus, so that's the point of that. But anyways, again, guys, I just want to give Poetic a shout out for sending these cases out to me. I will go ahead and leave links in the description below for all three of these cases. So again, shout out to them. If I had to choose one, though, again, thank you, Poetic, for always sending these out. It's going to be the neon case, right? Just because of its minimalistic. It's a little bit smaller than the others. Now, if I was taking like a road trip or something, I would probably want to take this case just because it's a little more rugged, and I just wouldn't, trust myself in like, carrying the phone around. Like, let's say if I did take a road trip and something like that, and I were to drop the phone somewhere or on something, I would never forgive myself. Not to say that this isn't a very good protective case either. It's a very, it has its qualities as well. But either way, guys, again, Mike from B Tech Review signing off. Thanks again for taking a look at this with me. And again, shout out to Poetic for sending this out. Again, links in the description below. Smash that like button, and we'll see you guys next time.